Get up, Kahari. Engineer. See, you tripping. You better be careful.
Here's Achan to start the drive. Gets around him. And they work this well field.
He's almost on.
That's good for 21 yards and a first down. You were telling me this yesterday. That's exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation? We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
On first down, back to Achan. He's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 53 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start.
First down. First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
To throw, Williams. That is incomplete.
I certainly thought he had a ball beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
A run straight ahead with Achan. Pretty nice, aggressive run there before being run down just inside of the 30. Calling a 6-yard gain. Still plenty of work to do coming up. 3rd and 14. Need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing. And that is incomplete. Oh, everything to hold on to it. A nice play defensively, and now it brings home 4th down.
I know ultimately that feels like a good defensive play, but I know it's really not. They had a chance to keep points off the board. Now they have a chance to kick a field goal by missing that shot.
Yeah, especially at this spot in the field. He's got to be upset he couldn't come up with that INT. They'll go. Here's Williams. That is caught. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. It's the fullback. 28 yards. And the Dolphins' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. CD, that call, it took some guts. It's not like they were at the 1-yard line. They had some distance to go.
They certainly did, and, you know, a lot of people might say that's fly by the seat of your pants type of coaching. But it's also sending a message out there. We're going to be unpredictable. You can't prepare for anything with us. You never know which way we're going to go. We zig, you zag.
And now some serious opening drive momentum. Chase McLaughlin off the extra point. And that makes it 7-0 Dolphins. So that drive, 6 plays, 75 yards. And it winds up in 6 points for the Dolphins.
Good playing, Kahari. Oh, that's nice. Y'all sitting down here.
The kicking team out for Miami as they will send this one away. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. So here are the Commanders making their way out. They'll be led out by their veteran QB, the former Delaware Blue Hen, Joe Flacco.
Remember when the conversation was, is Joe Flacco elite? Well, at one point he was elite enough to not only win a Super Bowl, but be named the MVP of that game. And for a time, one of the top-paid quarterbacks in the league. Not bad for a young man transferred to Delaware from Pitt while in college. This guy's had a great career. Not many chances now to lead an offense, but still capable if put on the field.
Now Flacco. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
But it brings up 3rd down.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports.
Why are you messing with them, Ajania? You don't need to help them. If they don't want to help you, they don't have to.
And Washington with the football here to begin quarter number 2.
Quit playing, Ajania.
3rd down coming up.
Ajania, quit playing and bothering them. You know, he's still sitting right there. He's asleep. That ain't right. You don't want nobody to move you while you sleep.
To pass, Flacco. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free. And it brings up 4th down. They're going to try it. Here's Flacco. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted.
Why do you keep messing with it, Ajania?
And the Dolphins are going to take over at their own 40-yard line.
Looking at what?
Turnover on downs.
The drive starts with a run from Achane. Fights through and now a crease. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 73 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackle there. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
10 at the 40-yard line.
Play action. Now Williams. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. A nice little gain. Here's 2nd and 10.
2nd down at the Commanders' 30-yard line.
Up the middle, Achane. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Here is 3rd and 5. Looking to throw is Williams. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete. Well, the other day they told us we've got 3rd and 5 or less. We have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point, and they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. And the Commanders are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down. They go back to the air. PAT on the last drive. And complete to Zach Ertz. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line.
It's a gain of 20. First down, Washington.
Now it's Flacco. Throw left side complete. That's Charles. They'll come up 2nd and 7.
13 yards on the pickup. Brings up second down at the 43-yard line.
And now the clock will stop as he's able to get up and spike it here. We're now on 3rd down. They'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the first. Here's Flacco. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock.
And a smart play there. It's probably saying, I wish I would have done that on the last drive instead of throwing the interception.
Flacco now on 4th. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked up by the Oregon man, Dylan Thieneman. And the Dolphins are going to get the football back as time will run out in this 3rd quarter of play.
Okay, Brandon, thank you. Scott Hansen and crew, thrilled to be with you from the Orlando studios at EA Sports. And we'll keep this one short and sweet. Just 1 touchdown on the board so far, 7-0 at the half. Will the offenses pick it back up? To find out, let's rejoin our commentary team, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Scott, we thank you as always, and we'll see what happens here in the second half. Both teams trying to find the right formula to come out with the victory. Just the 1 touchdown in that first half. 7-0 our score as we get going in quarter number 3. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And able to break this out all the way to the 38-yard line. Great return.
38-yard line.
And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
It's now 2nd down and 20.
Flacco looks to throw. This is Ertz on the pitch and catch. That will go for 17 as they're set up better now for 3rd down.
But when you hit him on the move like that, he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam. Oh, boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down. And he will find his man on the end route, complete. And he'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to 4th down. And again, it's Flacco to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert. And they turn it over. Washington goes for it, but it does not pan out. And that will force a turnover on downs. Now Achane on 1st and 10. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. 90 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. On play action, here's Williams. Rolling to his left. And he's got his big tight end here. Now a timeout called for by the defense. It's just their first of 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter.
6-yard line.
They'll fake the give. Now Williams sliding out of the pocket. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
This has certainly been a physical game so far. Limited scoring opportunities for both sides. And there's another chance that goes unfulfilled.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down. To throw, it's Williams. Well, that'll be incomplete. He took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a third down. Facing some long odds here if they hope to convert as they're well behind the original line of scrimmage. Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 12-yard line. Now a timeout called for by the defense. And that's going to leave them with just one timeout remaining still in the third quarter. We'll see if that
Stop
comes back
beating your
along.
book.
We'll be back. They'll run, A-Chan. A nice display of power, but it only takes him to the 7. He's dropped there. Now a timeout called for by the defense. So, boy, that's already the third they burned here. They are out of timeouts now before we've even hit the fourth quarter. One more time with A-Chan. Now he's going to ball his way into the end zone for the Dolphins.
Hey, Johnny.
Devon A-Chan taking it in from 7 yards away.
Her argument
The
is
Dolphins
back.
will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the third. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good.
Oh, you know why it's this harder, Johnny? Because I got it on all night. I was wondering, I'm still winning 14-0. I was wondering why they be going so hard on me. A-Chain.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Taken at the goal line. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. The Commanders' offense and their quarterback ready to go once more. And it's been a struggle for him all afternoon. This defense has really done a nice job of making him earn everything he gets, and it's prevented him from getting in any kind of rhythm here today. Here's Flacco. Going down the middle, and it's complete.
How did he catch that? Who is that?
45-yard line. A really nice gain of 25 yards. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play, so we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. Back now in Miami. It's the Commanders in possession of the football, but they trail as we start this fourth quarter. Now Flacco. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
They've certainly had trouble blocking this defense through 3.5 quarters. So I don't expect it to get any easier now. You know they're going to be sitting back and waiting on everything, and they force an incompletion there.
Able to find Mims. You got the big lead defensively. You're willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a first down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
Got to avoid the flags defensively. Here's 4th and long. Flacco. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Dolphins get the football in great field position. The Dolphins offense and running back Devon Achane making their way back out. And as we roll through some of the highlights, we see how crucial he's been to their success in this one. When he's in this type of a groove and his offensive linemen are creating running lanes for him, he can really put on a show, and he's done so here. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. 2nd and 12, and you'd have to assume another all-out effort to stop the run is coming. That one looks like he'll throw here. Man open, that's Calvin Ridley. And he'll be touchdown in the end, but a big play on that one.
But when you're up by 2 scores in the 4th quarter and you're going to throw the football, expect to see a lot of man coverage, because usually what comes along with man coverage is pressure. So if you're a play caller and you want to keep throwing the football, that's fine. Just make sure your offensive line understands they're going to get additional guys running at the quarterback.
Throwing is Williams. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
I think you put just a little bit too much heat on that one. When you throw it to the outside, you do have to be careful, because you got to keep it away from the defender, but you also have to give your own guy a chance too.
On the handoff, it's Achane. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. 126 yards of rushing for him now in the ball game. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. They'll run again. And he is going to have a Miami first down. And the Dolphins are going to win the football game. It's a gain of 3 there, and that should be just about all she wrote. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. Achane. And he is in. Touchdown, Miami. Devon Achane. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Dolphins have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter. McLaughlin for the extra point. And it is now 21-0. A drive that time of 6 plays. And it was Devon Achane who finished things off with a touchdown reception. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Breaks through the contact. And he's going to get this across the 20 as he's out of bounds at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
Flacco. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And now this ball picked up by the offense. But here in the final 2 minutes of the game, this will be ball dead. Only the fumbler can advance the football. So this will go back to the spot of the fumble itself. Here is 3rd and quite a ways. Setting up to throw Flacco. He's going to let it fly. Ball had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops from one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
One last gasp for Flacco. And this is dropped and incomplete. Well, there's a metaphor for how this one is gone, as time has run out on this ball game. And just like that, another ultimate challenge has been defeated. Savor the victory, if only for a moment, because you know there's always another challenge right around the corner.